Hi and welcome, it's Christine, the Holistic Celebrant. And I just thought I'd go through some wedding planning tips with you. I am qualified in wedding planning, but that's not a service I offer. I did that training, so I'm aware of every step that a wedding goes through. I wanted to see it from all aspects. So anyway, let's get to it. It's Friday evening, I've got my coffee here handy, and I've got my little prompt sheet here to remind me what I want to tell you. First off, set your timetable. What's the date you are getting married? What's the year? How many months do you have to prepare, to book everything, to pay for everything? Set that timetable. If you're on a short schedule, then you need to spring into action and have all those things in place. So if you are enlisting the help of a wedding planner, or even a friend could help you like this, and these are the things wedding planners would ask you in a consultation. Who's getting married? Number one, who is getting married? Are they a heterosexual couple? Are they the same-sex couple? You need to know who are getting married. Is it going to be Miss and Miss, Mrs. and Mrs., Mr. and Mr.? You need to know all that information. Or rather, the wedding planner would ask all that information. You as the bride or you as the groom, you already know who the couple are. But be prepared for that question. The next thing is, what is your overall budget? How much is in the pot to spend on everything you want to make your day perfect? Weddings can be expensive, and there's a lot of different ways that you can implement and adapt that are more cost effective with a little thought, thinking outside the box. So it depends on what you want for your ceremony. But it's good to have a clear idea of what you want the day to look like. Do you want a photographer, a videographer? What do you want? How many bridesmaids? How many groomsmen? Flower girls, page boys? Do you want all these things? Because the more you want, the more it's going to cost. It's important to break down your budget. What's your overall spending money? What have you got? What can you afford for that day? What do you want for that day, and how much are those elements going to cost you? How large is the bridal party? Like I just said, how many bridesmaids, how many groomsmen, how many people are actively going to be involved in the ceremony? Because then you've got to think about, are they buying their own clothes? Or are you buying the bridesmaids' dresses, bouquets, buttonholes? Will they be buying them themselves? And can they have free rein on what they get, as long as they stick to a colour theme? How many guests in total will be attending, including the bridal party? These numbers are important for the likes of food. For the bridal party, transportation. How many cars are going to be needed? Are you renting cars? Are you using own cars? How are you getting to the venue? Who is officiating? Will it be a priest, a pastor, a celebrant, a friend? And what kind of wedding do you want? A traditional, non-traditional, a pop-up wedding, a pagan wedding, a wacky wedding? What style? Because the style can affect the budget. What time of year? Because then you've got to think of weather. And how many weddings are performed in each month. So May, for example, might be a lot of weddings in that season. January might be too cold, as would December. A winter wedding you would have to be prepared for. Is a specific day important to you? Does it have to be on a specific day of the week, or date, or month? Why is that important? Could you be flexible? What time do you want the wedding? Early in the day? Afternoon? Evening? Is it going to be indoors? Outdoors? Is it just going to be the ceremony, a reception, and then done? Or a whole day event late into the evening? What would be your ideal schedule for the day? Do you want a short ceremony, an extended ceremony, a cocktail hour? How would you like the day to be structured? Very important. What venue? Do you have a venue in mind? Is it accessible? Are there any guests coming that have mobility issues? Would they have any issues at that venue? Is it easy to get to the venue for family and friends? Is the venue separate to the chapel or barn or wherever it is the ceremony is going to be? The ceremony itself, do you want that to be serious, formal, informal, playful, funny? The flowers, what kind of flowers? Fresh flowers, silk flowers, dried flowers? The dress? All of these things have to be thought of. Who's responsible for the paying for those outfits for the wedding party? The likes of mother of the bride, the groomsmen, the bridesmaids. Will you need hair and makeup? Or will you be doing your own? Do you need it for the whole wedding party, as in bridesmaids, flower girls and bride, or just the bride? If there's a reception, will the guests be chartered there from the place of the ceremony? Or do they make their own way there? What kind of invitations and save the dates? Invites and save the dates are crucial for guests. What style, what type of paper, what tone? Again, what do you want? A photographer? Do you want a videographer? Or do you want both? Or, if you're on a budget, do you want guests to be able to take photos that you would like them to have to take for you? I create sheets with prompts on, and it's kind of a snap, and it's asking your guests, can you snap a happy couple, clinking glasses, somebody dancing? So anything you want can be added into them things. And they can help you create your wedding album. What music? What music for the ceremony itself? What entertainment on the evening? If there's going to be an evening, do you want a live band, a singer, a DJ, a bit of both? Do you want magicians? Do you want a photo booth, a magic mirror, games? There's so many things to think about. And then there's the rehearsal before the big day. What are the things you want to go over during rehearsal to practice on? Is it the vows? The first dance? Will there be food? Will there be food? Will there be snacks? Will there be beverages? Will there be alcohol? Alcohol would take a big chunk of budget. Not all receptions have a meal. Some just have snacks and drinks. Do you want a sit-down dinner or buffet style? If food is being served, what kind of service do you want? There's so many questions to be asked. If you are having an evening do or reception, is it an open bar? Is it a cash bar? Is there no bar? The amenities, like I mentioned before, photo booths, audio guest books are popular at the moment. Magic mirrors, 360 photo booths. Wedding games even can be fun because you're getting all the guests involved. Anything you can think of for your big day that you want, write that down. Your wedding planner or the people who are helping you plan your wedding need to know how you want your day to go. And the clearer you can be on what style, what tone you want the day to be, where you want it to be, who you want to come, the more aware you are of how much that's going to cost and the reality of what can and can't happen. You could have your heart set on somewhere that is only available in the time of year you don't want it to be. So when you're preparing, you need to think about all these things and get on the ball straight away with your venues, especially. Your photographers, your hair, those can wait a bit longer, but your venue, your celebrant, your main things that you need in place, your dress, your colour themes, all them need to be set. The theme for your wedding, for your day. How do you want that to go? See that first. See your day. Write it all out and then write a list of what you need from that. I hope that's been very helpful. And this again is my wedding page on thecelebrantdirectory.com. Why choose Christine for your wedding? Aside from love being involved in anything happy, anything to do with love, joyous occasions. Apart from that, I do have a very professional approach when it comes to my work. I'm reliable, well organised, and take my responsibility in ensuring you receive the wedding you'd wished for very seriously. And getting to know you and the important people in your life and how you want that day to be, I become that long lost friend you didn't even know you needed. I will help your day become a memory that no one will forget very easily. Something to be cherished. Take care.